Midwest Picker on YouTube. Yeah, baby.
Okay. All right, what we're going to do is a test, an air test. So I have a Minelab X-Terra Pro, and we're going to do a non-scientific, entertainment purposes only target ID test. And then I know people are already screaming at the screen. This is not scientific at all. This is going to vary depending on your metal detector. Even if you have the identical metal detector, yours will be different. So we're going to go down the line starting with iron and work our way down to gold, and we're going to record the target IDs, and then we're going to go out here. There's a flag out there. We're going to do the same test with soil and see what our numbers are. So I'll put pictures up on the screen as we go. I'll edit out all the junk. I have this plastic clamp here, and I have my steel bolt for the first one and non-metallic thread, non-metallic clamp, and we're going to do a swing test. So here is the first test. See how this goes. All right. Metal detectors do not like steel. And we have a -3. Cool. I got my lovely assistant, Mrs. Little Midwest is my lovely assistant. She's recording all the numbers. Is the next one foil? Alright, so the next one is foil. Alright, we got our ball of tin foil. Let's see what kind of numbers we get on this. And it's 12. Alright. Zinkin? Alright, next on the list is a Zinkin. For those of you who don't know, it's a Lincoln penny, but they're made out of zinc and they're copper plated. So there we go with our plastic clamp and our Zinkin. Let's see what we get on this. $67. Next is a copper penny. The metal detector didn't like that Zinkin a whole lot. It was really close to the coil. It barely picked it up, but we're going to try a copper penny. $81. Next is a good old-fashioned nickel. So we're getting larger objects. Should be a better reading. So here is a standard nickel. $30. Alright, next is a clad dime. For those of you who don't know, it's a modern dime. And it's an 80. Alright, next is a clad quarter, which is a modern quarter. And we got 89. Little Midwest said next is 40% silver nickel. And if you don't know, this nickel has a P mint mark on the top right above Monticello. 40% silver to save nickel for the war effort. You might find these out in the wild, you might not. Not super valuable, but they're fun to find. And 29. Silver dime. Little Midwest says silver dime. There we go. Got our silver rosy dime. Let's see what we get on this. $84. All right, next up is a silver quarter. And that is a 90. And just in case you're wondering, I did do noise cancellation before starting the test. And next is
Silver dollar.
Silver dollar. We're going to keep this in the plastic because it'll have no impact. Oh, come on. Alright. Next up is a silver dollar. Got my good old Morgan there. And like I said, we're going to do this whole test over in the soil. Oh yeah, it likes that. And that is 95. Gold ring. Alright, so I'm going to sacrifice my wedding ring for this one. My 14 karat gold wedding band. Isn't that a beauty? Alright, let's see what this thing does to this. Oh, it likes that. Alright, we got a 75. Alright, so now we're going to move the cameras out to the yard, put all the same objects in the ground about 5 inches deep, and then we're going to push the plug down and we're going to do the same test over again, so stick around. First one is tin foil. There we go. It looks like 24 for the tin foil. Getting numbers all over the place, but yeah, change it to 25. And it's buried in the soil. We're going to dig it up, and next we'll do the iron. Alright, here we go with iron. Let's see my screen. Okay, hold on. We're going to go with -2. The iron. I did forget to mention that we are on Park 1 for this test. Next is our zinking. Goodbye, zinking. They say 68 through 70 for the zinking. Next up, copper penny. I'm going to call it 82. Next up, plain old nickel. We're going to call that a 29. Next up, clad dime. Call it 80. Next up, clad quarter. $89. All right. Next up, 40% silver nickel. That's a solid 29. Next up, silver dime. $85. Next up, silver quarter. $90 to $91. All right, next up, silver Morgan dollar. 96. All right, last one is my gold ring. I hope Mrs. Midwest is not watching this because I got to put it in the ground. There she goes. Okay, here we go. Boom! Huh. $62 to $64. All right, so that concludes the test. That's an air test and a soil test. You can see we're still flooded out here. Our marsh is just nasty. It's super muddy back there. So I'm going to put pictures of the targets on the screen with the scores. And remember, this is just entertainment purposes only. This is not a scientific test at all. My soil is different than your soil. And if you're in sand, dry, wet sand, saltwater, freshwater, in a park, in a farmer's field, in your backyard, your results will vary. But this is just interesting to put it through the paces to see the depths that it will detect and the numbers it pulls up. So, till next time, guys, see ya.
Midwest Picker on YouTube. Yeah, baby.